if you look at transformation of corporations and companies, it's always the people that make the change. And so switching it back from systems to people has been really, I think, important for me.
So I'm just going to throw out a word, and you can just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. There's no right or wrong answer. Community.
My first word is flan, but that's
Okay.
just because community. I mean, it's your not just where you live, but who you interact with, right? So community can be broad as there's a community of people that I'm like-minded with and do things with. There's the community of my family, and the community that I interact with in my own physical places.
Idealist.
Idealist. Well, something that is, the most optimal choice, right? The best choice possible, the most thought out selection.
Thank you. Flattered.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Impact.
Impact. Delivering action with care.
Well said. And the last one is New York.
New York. It's the heartbeat of the city. It's the flow, and it's my personality exported into a city is what I feel like.
Beautiful. Everybody has something that they're passionate about, excited about, that they want to see improved in the world. So I would just kind of put that out to you and ask you what's that for you? Like, how would you like to be involved in this shared vision for making the world a better place?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's something that I think about constantly. And for me, it's been a journey. I thought that I had to move my career and everything to just pure impact work. And what I realize is that a lot of the things that I do personally outside of my career is focused on impact. For example, there's a nonprofit here in the Bronx called the Gentleman's Retreat, and every year we bring them from the Bronx to Milwaukee, and they stay at my house.
Oh, wow.
And they get to have what's called a powerful first experience. And with that experience, it allows them to kind of break down the barriers of what they would experience living in the Bronx, right? And allows them to kind of open their world a little bit more. And just that simple action of opening their world, giving individuals social capital and agency to believe in themselves, that makes a lot of impact. And so when I do those types of projects, when I'm working one-on-one with people, I realize that that feels more fulfilling than some type of global strategy that I was working on in the past. And so
that's amazing.
I shifted a lot of my work to the individual.
So that's exactly what we were talking about. Like, we want to be able to help you to grow that. We could support that. We could help you to connect with more people. You are having tangible impact with that program right now.
Yeah.
You're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're facilitating it. And if we can be helpful to help you do more, we would invite that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I've done some other work, like big systematic design, where I helped redesign, let's say the hazardous infrastructure for the country. But that only allows you to do so much, because at the top it's really hard to look at how you impact and really what the ethics are,
right,
at the lower levels of creating systems. And so I felt creating that connection, if you look at transformation of corporations and companies, it's always the people that make the change. And so switching it back from systems to people has been really, I think, important for me.
And also your point about the individual, having impact on the individual, right? I know it could seem like very simple and silly, but in the first room we're doing these postcards, right? Filling out a postcard and sending it to somebody. Such a small little gesture, but how often does somebody get a handwritten card from someone? Like, what does that do to create just a beautiful connection and feeling and reminder that you care and that you're cared for?
Yeah, we're so inundated with digital medium. When we get something physical, we're like, wow, somebody
Right.
spent time and wrote a letter and sent it to the post
Right.
office, and handwritten something. That's a
Yeah.
big deal nowadays.
Well, thank you for sharing what you're working on and what you're inspired by. We're going to keep in touch.
All right, thank you, Matthew.
My pleasure. Thank you.